Sometimes you may need to show a dialog box, File Picker dialog box, where user can select a file. To do this, you can use an object called FileDialog. So let's go to Visual Basic Editor and let's write some code. Right-click Sheet 1 and select View Code, and let's create new subroutine and let's call it GettingFile. First, let's create new variable called SelectedFile. And now let's show File Picker dialog box. All we need to do is we need to type with application dot. In here we need to select File Dialog, as we are going to use File Dialog object, open bracket, and in here we need to specify dialog type we are going to show. So in our case it will be File Dialog File Picker. Dot and select show. So let's save it and let's try it. Developer, macros, run. So we've got our dialog open. We haven't finished coding yet. We also need some code to get file name. First, let's check if user click OK. So to do this, let's type if show equals -1, then OK clicked, else cancel clicked. If user click cancel, we don't need to do anything. If user click OK, let's get file name. So let's type SelectedFile equals, and what we need to do in here is we need to select SelectedItems, and we are selecting first item. Let's also use MsgBox function to show selected file value. So let's save it and let's try it again. Macros, run it. So if we click cancel, nothing happens. If we click OK, so let's select first file and click OK. We've got whole path with file name at the end. We need one more thing. At the moment we can select more than one file. So for example, if I press Ctrl and select first two files, I've got two files selected. To prevent it, we need a small piece of code. All we need to set AllowMultiSelect equals false. So let's try again. So now if I press Ctrl, I cannot select many files. I can select only one file. There is another thing we can change. At the moment, let's have a look at this dialog. At the top we've got browse. We can change this value. We can also change OK button to be, for example, confirm. And also we can change path. At the moment we've got C users, public music, sample music. We can set default path as well. So let's do this. Let's go back. To change title, type dot title, and let's type select file. To change button, type dot button name, And to change default path, type initial file name and let's change it to be C drive. So let's run it one more time. Now we've got select file in here, we've got C drive in here, and also if we select, for example, this file, we've got confirm in here.